Hey guys, how are y'all? Here's Colin, he's here tonight. I'm Lee with the Turquoise Valentine, and I'm just kind of getting a little head start because I'm scared it's going to take a little while. So y'all say hey once you jump on. Nobody's on yet. We're going to do a little watermelon stuff tonight.
You got 3 people watching.
Hey, say hey once you get on so I know you're here. Tell me where you're from, something.
Hey, Paige.
Hello, Paige from the living room. I'm just painting my beads really quick, trying to get them done. Hey, Wanda, how are you?
Has the paper towels always been here?
Yes, the paper towels has always been there.
Well, they're in my way.
Well, that's because you never have sat up under the table, I don't think. Hey, Graham, how are you?
Well, I got to get in and super close.
All right, well, you talk and I'm painting, trying to get this done.
Hey, Marianne from Davenport, Florida.
Davenport, Florida. Hey, Billy from Tupelo.
Hey, Kathy, how are you?
Hey, Linda. Hey, Jeffrey.
Hey, Sylvia.
Y'all aren't missing anything. I'm just trying to get my little beads painted.
I know, she done started without y'all.
I'm just painting beads. That's all. Nothing major.
Hey, Wanda.
Hey, Nancy.
Hey, Nancy. Hey, Kimberly.
And Kimberly. I'm just kind of getting a little head start. Painting my beads for my... Because, you know, I got to make a wood bead tassel tonight for my... I'm working on my tiered tray stuff. For my watermelon stuff. Hey, Carolyn from Kentucky. Carolyn from Kentucky. And I'm just getting a little head start painting on my beads. I probably should have painted them ahead of time.
Is that a turkey?
Is that a turkey? Jeffrey, you're so funny. It's an inside joke.
Am I a turkey?
He works with me. No, not you. No. I'll tell you later. Hey, Cappy. Hey, Janet. I'm just trying to paint my beads up here while they'll be drying. So what y'all up to tonight besides watching us? Let's see. Hello from Saskatchewan, Canada. Canada's in the house. Night shift again. Okay, you can catch the replay.
I'm watching.
You're watching.
Yeah.
I look forward to Friday Night Live. Yeah, and we're doing a little 30 minutes early tonight. I hope I didn't throw anybody off. Because we got to... I have a... Hey, Kathy. I have a storage... Unit. There you go. And I have a lot of my parents' things in it. And last weekend, when I went back home to visit my friend, they called me and told me that water had gotten into my storage unit. It's an air-conditioned controlled unit. And their air conditioning system leaked and got into my unit, which I was not happy about. So we've got to go over there tonight and move everything out. Hey, Becky, you're not late. I had started ahead of time. You're not late at all. I'm just trying to paint my little wood beads for my garland for my tiered tray, and I'm just painting. You're not missing anything.
She hasn't even decided what she's going to do yet.
Yes, I know.
It's going to be an impromptu night.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just using that same color from...
What's up, Micah?
So, like, you know the jar we did the other night like this? I'm just painting my beads the same colors, that red, pink, the pink, and, the red. We used the Waverly white. Here, I'm going to move this. The Waverly white, and then remember I put in some of this crimson with it and made this kind of a reddish, pinkish color. And we painted this. So I'm making that same color. Oh, thank you, Wanda, for the anniversary wishes. Hey, Lori from Maine. Thank you, Janet.
Happy anniversary to you, Greg.
Thank you. He's just now telling me happy anniversary. He's been here all afternoon.
I know.
It's about...
I'm such a terrible son.
So anyway, so I'm just painting my beads. And let me show y'all a little trick while I'm doing this, okay? So when I paint my wood beads like this, there's several different ways to do it. You can roll it around in the paint, however you want to do it. But this is how I like to do it. So I take my stick here. Let's see. My little styrofoam. And I like to do it just like that. Let it dry. Okay. So when I paint my wood beads, like I said, if you have a different way of doing it, that's fine. This is the way I like to do it when I just have a few to paint. I'll take this is a bamboo skewer, how do you say that? Shish kebab stick. Hey Judy from California and Marianne, thank you. This is a bamboo skewer. And
Girl,
on one point,
you need to get your tongue.
I can't talk.
In gear.
So one end has got the pointy end, and then one end is that end. Okay. So what I do is I take my it's fixing to drip. There it goes. My hot glue gun, and I just kind of roll it, and I put like a little bead of glue all the way around my little skewer. And then I take a bead and I put it on, and I put it almost to the glue because you know it's still it's hot. And then I'll put I'll roll my stick and just put glue around my stick as it's shaking. But anyway, I'll put glue all around it like that, make a little, like a speed bump almost. Okay, so when it dries, if y'all can see that, when it dries, or hardens or whatever you want to call it, the bead's not going to go anywhere, okay? So let me set that over to the side. So it'll be like this. And then I just keep adding beads. And then they're not going anywhere. So they're not, you know, they have a little wiggle room like this, but they're not going to go, you know, bump into the bead next to it. So that's how I like to paint them. And then I stand them up like this on this little styrofoam block. I stick the pointy end down in my styrofoam and I let them dry. That way they're not touching anything. Thank you, Carolyn, for sprinkling. Oh, thank you, Ruthie. You're so sweet. And Kathy. Hey, Linda. Hey, Christina.
I know, Mom said that I've been missed.
You have.
I think I have my own fan base at this point.
He does. I told him, I said, you got your own fan base.
I think y'all like me more than y'all like
He's
her.
going to take over my page. Y'all think he's going to take over my page?
No, I doubt it.
Okay. All right. So I got those done. I just was painting before I got started. Hey, Brandy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brandy. Hey, Carol.
You ain't even told the people what you're doing tonight.
I know. I was trying to paint my
I don't even
beads.
know what you're doing tonight.
Will you hand me a paper towel since you're sitting there straddling the paper towel roll? My paper towel roll thing is like mounted on the corner of this table. And he goes, has it always been there? I'm like, yeah, it's always been there.
Here for.
It's been there.
I'm here.
So I was just trying to paint my beads, and I was going to show y'all how I did it. So what I did was I put hot glue around. I just twirled my stick and put hot glue, put my bead on, put some more hot glue. And see, then your bead, it has a little wiggle room, but it's not going anywhere. And then it looks like this when you get lots of them on there. And then you can paint them and all that good stuff without them bumping into each other. So see, I got little beads of glue in between there. So anyway, I'll get to the green in a minute. Okay. So what we're going to do is, I know y'all probably have lots and lots of Easter, like this. This was a little crate of eggs, Easter eggs, and like these little Easter eggs, like this from Easter. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do with them. Mine are in a bin to be put up in the attic, all my Easter leftover Dollar Tree Easter stuff, and I haven't done it yet, put them up yet, so I went digging them out. So this is what we're going to do. I have this little wood crate from the Dollar Tree. I sanded it down just a little bit because it is kind of a little rough. I see these at a lot of Dollar Trees, so hopefully you can be able to get some of these. And I have already taken these eggs that are in this pack. I think these were from Hobby Lobby, okay? And I think I got them when they opened back up and everything was 80% off, whatever it was. So I'm taking these Easter eggs, and I'm going to make them into watermelons. And I'm going to put them in this little crate. So then they're going to go on my tiered tray in my kitchen. Because, you know, I told y'all, you know, we painted this the other night. And it's kind of going with my little theme I've got going for my tiered tray. And, of course, I got my beads painted that same pinky color as we did this, with the Waverly white and the crimson. And I'm going to make me a wood bead garland to go on my tiered tray. And then I'm going to make some watermelons to go in this crate. So if you have some leftover Easter eggs, which you probably do, if not, I know Hobby Lobby still has, at my Hobby Lobby, they still have a bunch of Easter stuff left. Did you see the Easter stuff left when you were there yesterday?
Yep, they had a whole aisle dedicated to Easter eggs.
So Colin and Paige were in there
yesterday.
in their Louisiana. Hey, Selena. They were in there.
Barbara's first time watching as well.
Hey, Barbara. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you called us live. Hope you keep coming back. So I'm just taking a little, like we did the other night with this, the same green. I like the coverage of the chalk paint, so that's why I'm going to use chalk paint. You can use acrylic paint. It's totally fine. But I'm just going to use this. I got my big bottle of white Waverly chalk paint that is near and dear to my heart. So I'm just going to take it. I can't turn it around. And I'm going to mix a little green, just like we did the other night. This is Shamrock by Anita's. I know I love that pink, Becky. See, it's just the red and the white mixed together, and it makes that real pretty watermelon pink color. See?
Kathy said she went to the Hobby Lobby today for the first time, bought Easter stuff for 90% off.
Awesome! Awesome, awesome. Everything's still closed in New Jersey. Oh my gosh, Janet, I can't believe that. When are they opening all that back up? Hey, Zoe from New Bern, Tennessee. I wonder how far that is from us. We're not far from Tennessee. All right, so I put a little green in my white, and I'm kind of trying to match that green, the lighter shade. So everything that I have kind of flows together and matches. So that's why I'm trying to use the exact same, replicate the same colors. You know, if you were doing stuff at home, it would probably be beneficial to mix a bigger batch of paint. And if you were going to paint multiple things, and then they would all kind of match and be the same color. So, but I don't get to do that. Well, I mean, I could do that, but I'm doing it for y'all live. So I'm trying to, I'm just trying to replicate that same color. And you have to remember that it's going to dry a little bit darker, just a shade darker than what you actually see on the plate. So it always dries a little darker. Oh, here's my paper towel right here. Let's see. Everything is still closed. Oh, she said that already. What? When they're going to open all that? That's a long time. What's today? The 12th? Yeah, it's my anniversary. Hello. So anyway, let's see. Just got a big paintbrush. And I've already taken the bamboo skewers. I use these for everything. I do stuff, make stuff with them. I used to paint on my beads with. I'm using them for this. And that way you're not sitting here trying to hold this egg and paint it. And then I can just stick it down in the styrofoam and I don't have to touch it. So it's wonderful.
Mandy says all
north of Memphis. Oh, okay. So you're not really that far from me, Zoe, because I'm about, I'd say 15 minutes south of Memphis. So you're not that far.
Hey, Mindy.
So we're taking our speckly yellow and pink Easter eggs, and I'm going to make some watermelons. And yeah, they're a little pointy on the end like an egg, but once I get them in this little crate, I think they're going to be fine. They're going to look like watermelons.
Some watermelons are oddly shaped. Yeah,
some watermelons are, they're not perfectly oblong. Some of them are.
Abby McCutcheon said y'all looking good.
Hey, Abby. Hey, Yvonne. So we're just making these into little watermelons. Is that too light? I think that's kind of too light. I think that's too light. I think it's... Y'all can't really see for the light. Let me hold it back here. I think it needs to be a little more green. I think it needs to be a little more green.
I thought that.
Oh, thank you, Linda.
Just a dot.
Hey, Penny. Well, more than a dot because I got kind of a big puddle. So I'm just putting a little more green in there because we think it's a little too minty green. And it probably doesn't really matter once we get our dark green stripes on our watermelons. So, because after I take my...
it's going to be a little bit darker after you mix the two together.
Here, wipe this off.
You paint your second coat on there?
Wipe that off. Yeah. I may not have to. Add a little more green, Paige said. Paige is watching from the living room. She didn't want to go live tonight. She's kind of allergy sneezy. And I look, see, that really don't even look that much difference. Maybe it does a little. But this makes it so much easier, guys, to paint it. These eggs they're kind of styrofoam. They got plastic coated on them or something. You could really use any eggs you have. If you want to do the plastic eggs, you could do those too. The little ones that come apart. That would be fine. You could do any Easter eggs, but I know Hobby Lobby, mine still had lots of eggs that were, so I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to stick it into my styrofoam, just like that. Ooh, hold that down, Colin, because it's top heavy now.
Hey, Mandy.
Hey.
Mandy said that all their craft stores and stuff in the UK are still closed.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. It's terrible. So I'm just painting over this pink Easter egg, turning it into a watermelon. So sometimes you have to kind of look at things in a different way, and I'll try to teach y'all to do that. But you know, to use up something that you already have rather than have to go out and buy something else, and use something from a season that's already gone by, like using stars for Christmas for July 4th, or vice versa. Use your stars from Christmas for July 4th, that kind of stuff. So you can use up some stuff in your stash that you may have bought that you didn't use. So I just dug these all out of my stash, and I didn't have to buy anything. I bought the little crate at Dollar Tree for $1. I already had the paint, so I already had the wood beads and all the jute and stuff. So, and I'm only going to do like, I'm going to put maybe 3 or so. Oh, I got a big glob of paint right there. So
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Can't have that drying.
No. So yeah, I came on 30 minutes early. I was saying a minute ago. So I went out of town last weekend. I have a storage unit, and it's got a lot of stuff in it from my parents. My parents passed away 7 years ago, and both of them 3 months apart. So I have a storage unit that has a lot of their stuff in it. And so when Craig and I got married, and then Colin moved out of the house and went off to college, I had to sell the house and got everything out of the house. Well, it's in a storage building. Well, I went out of town last weekend, and they called me. I was halfway there, which I was like 2 hours away from home. They called me and said, our air conditioning unit leaked, because it's an air conditioning controlled, climate controlled storage unit. And the air conditioning unit leaked, and the water got into my unit. And so, needless to say, I was upset about it, but it is what it is, and I had to go on. I just kept driving. I didn't turn around and go back. Craig went over there and checked, and of course the floor was all wet. So now we have to go over there while Colin's here and Craig's boys are here. We have to go to the storage unit and move everything out, and we're going to bring most of it home. And just get out of the storage unit. So I'm not real happy about having to go over there and go through all that stuff, because, you know, if it's over there, it's out of sight, out of mind, and I don't have to worry about it. But it's a lot of my parents' personal belongings and things that I kept that I wanted to save. But I think, you know, I'll be okay for the most part. But, look, I got paint.
That's what you get for putting them in there crooked.
Well, I thought standing up straight.
Look, I'll help you out.
Look.
Yeah.
Y'all, don't tell me y'all don't ever do that, because I know everybody does. Because I'll get through crafting and go in the bathroom and look in the mirror, and I'll have paint down my arm or something crazy like that.
Hey, Newman.
Hey, Newman.
The way that the camera is right now, it looks like I have a green beard.
It does, because
Like,
you got
made out of
eggs.
eggs.
Yes, Yvonne, it's an emotional. I mean, even though it's been 7 years, it's still hard, and I'm hoping that none of their stuff is damaged. A lot of it was in those the Rubbermaid containers. So I have to go through and see what all's damaged, and I have an insurance thing to fill out and stuff. But on a side note, we have some wonderful. You know, why did I put that brush down when I'm supposed to paint these? We have some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful news that Colin got this week, and his mother. I was in tears when he told me. He's not going to Dallas anymore. That's where one of their offices is, but that's not where he's going. Tell him where you're going, Colin.
I will be in Little Rock, Arkansas. So I'm only 2 hours from Mom.
Yeah!
So I'm just jumping and skipping away.
Yep.
So it's still bittersweet that I'm moving, but, you know, it's better than, you know, Dallas or somewhere like that.
Being 8 hours away.
Being a good little piece away. So, you know, it's exciting. So it's going to be a transition and trying to get all that done. You know, it's kind of one of those things where you've planned on it, but never thought it'd get here. So it's just kind of it's a big deal right now. So
yeah, so we are moving all that stuff out of the storage bin and out of it tonight. That's why I came on early, because we got to get started. But yeah, we're excited that we're gonna put some of Colin's stuff probably in there until because tomorrow we're gonna drive over to Little Rock, which is 2 hours from here, and we are going to look at some apartments for him and check them out, check the area out, because he has to start work June the 22nd, which is not this Monday, but a week from Monday. So that's like right now. And so we're trying to work out all the details and the U-Haul and get all his stuff up here and get him an apartment. So
thanks, everybody.
We've got lots of work to do for the next week. So I got to get my baby boy settled up and get him in his new life and going. But he's excited because the apartments are new that he's looking at. So, yeah, when he texted me the other day and called me and told me, I just immediately started squalling because...
Janet says, the heck with Louisiana come to Jersey, I still need my she shed.
She shed. They ain't forgot about that, Colin. You promised them she sheds. Okay, so I got now I just took my beads, like I said, I put the little dots of glue in between there so I can just paint them, stand them up, let them dry. Because I want these to look like my little watermelon beads to match all my stuff. So I'm just going to poke them in the styrofoam. Colin's doing
You need to put some in the back. So I'm
going to put this one on that side.
So I ain't got to sit here and hold it.
Now, is it wobbling? So y'all look at what we got going on. I don't know. That looks like some kind of candy kebabs or something. So anyway, all right, hold that.
Kimberly, you'll love Arkansas.
Hold that right there. Who's that?
Kimberly.
I got to have something to drink. I'm about to die. I don't know, my throat's so
dry.
You
will be 1.5 hours from me, London, Arkansas. Okay.
I never heard of London, Arkansas.
I have to get acquainted with everything up there because I'm not familiar with Arkansas. I've been to Arkansas one time, I think.
No, you've been to the river with us, and you've been more than once.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 times. So I'm really not acquainted with everything there yet. So that's going to be a big transition, starting to learn the geography, I guess.
We have a place on Hardy, Arkansas, on the river. We have a place there. He's been there, and we've been there several times, and it's beautiful up there. It's like in the mountains, and the spring river is really nice. Okay, so now I'm going to work on my crate while the eggs are drying. So here's my little crate from Dollar Tree. I think they have some that are a little bigger, and they have some, too, that don't have any slots, because I have a couple of those. So, I mean, you can stain it brown. I did think about staining it brown. And I'm really not for certain that I'm not going to stain it brown. What do you think?
I'd stain it brown.
You don't think I should wash it with gray? Stain it gray?
I would like the brown.
Brown?
Yeah.
I got my gray paint out.
Because ain't nobody that sells watermelons on the side of the road.
Well, they look weathered gray. Let me get my... Do you see here? We're just something just fell and crashed.
She just broke something.
No, it just fell.
Linda, I'm going to be working in Little Rock. I'm working on a huge roadway project. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's the 30 crossing project. It's the Interstate 30 that goes across from North Little Rock to South Little Rock that crosses the Arkansas River. I'll be building a really big bridge there. So. And a lot of interstates, 10 lanes of highway and stuff like that. So I'll be a field engineer for that.
Yeah. So I'm excited because he'll be close.
Paige says gray.
Do both. Carol says do both. Okay, so I think I'm going to maybe I'll do a little gray and then do a little brown over it. Because I want it to look like an old crate. That's what I want it to look like. And I always do brown. So I'm going to do gray and then I'll do a little brown with it.
I mean, whatever. You're the crafter.
So here's
Take it over.
Okay, so these are my little... You're just holding the eggs. Or the watermelons. These are my little containers. I tell y'all that I save when we make cinnamon rolls. The little Pillsbury cinnamon roll things. Everybody in my house knows don't throw those away. That's what the icing comes in. And I save them. Because this is what I do with them. I got a little water in there. Clean water. Because my other water's all chalked up. Hey, Crystal.
I hate driving in Little Rock. It's awful.
Well, it's all right, Crystal, because I came on early because we've got to go empty out my storage unit and got to get started on that. So anyway, so I got my water, just getting a little water on my brush. And then I'm going to drag some of this gray paint. The gray paint is this Michael's brand. It's called Graphite. Just any gray. I'm turning it the wrong way. Any gray will work. So I'm just going to kind of make a little stain. And then I'm just going to go to town on my little crate. I don't want it solid gray. I kind of want to be able to see the wood. So you can make any color acrylic paint a stain, just like this. Just with a little water and a little bit of acrylic paint. And you can give it that weathered look. Or any look. You can do it with blue or red or any color you want to. You can do wood beads the same way. Put a little water in the paint and get them in the paint. I like to, another thing is I dye my beads a lot of times with Rit dye in mason jars. But you could paint with Rit dye if you wanted to. But see how that looks? If I can get the light to not shine on it. It kind of gives it that weathery look, but it's still, you can still see the wood grain through that. Did you get some sun? I did get a little sun, but you know, I had some sunscreen on, so, because I didn't want to get blistered. But yes, Friday afternoons, I get off at 12 o'clock from my job, and I pedal to the metal home. I run in the house, get out of my way. I'm getting in my swimsuit, and I run outside. So, I stayed out there a couple hours till Colin got here, and then I got out because I knew if I didn't get out and I stayed out there way too long, I would be way too sunburned and I wouldn't be able to function. Because I hadn't really been out in the sun but a couple of times this year, so I have to kind of build up to my tan and build up to the sun tolerance, because I love to stay out there and float around in the pool. And Craig and I got out there and floated around and listened to our music and just did that for our anniversary. I'm not a high maintenance gal at all. I like being at home with my people and just enjoying my time.
Hey Tammy, I saw your comment. So, have you lived or do you live in Little Rock? Is the traffic bad? Because I have no idea about anything. Commuting or anything. And I'm looking at a place that's like West Little Rock. It's actually a pretty nice little area that I'll be in. That I found. Well, I haven't signed papers or anything on the place.
We hadn't even been over there. We're going tomorrow.
So I'm not real sure about it yet. But how is commuting if you are from Little Rock or go through Little Rock a lot?
Nothing like Dallas traffic though. Oh, I know. And Tammy, I'm gonna tell you, been there, done that. But I tell you what, these folks up here in Memphis, it's a whole nother. They have their own laws about driving, and it's insane. It is totally, they'll be in the far right lane and they'll want to switch 6 lanes over and they'll just go. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. I don't like driving in it. Like rush hour traffic. But see how that's looking, guys? Look how this wood looks down here on the bottom. It kind of looks weird how it took the paint or the stain. But see, you still see the wood through there, and that's my whole... what I want to do. I want to make it look weathered. So like Carol said, I'm going to do both. I'm going to put a little brown on it.
Michelle's, her unit is an air-conditioned space, and one of the air units had like condensation or was leaking or something like that.
AC unit.
And it leaked into the bottom of the storage unit, so we had to go evaluate the situation.
Yes, and get everything out because it's all wet on the bottom. And so... we got to go over there and get it all out so it can dry, and I got to file an insurance claim. And most of it's in Rubbermaid containers, which I'm glad. But there's photo albums from when I was a kid and everything else in there. Because, back then all we had was, he's laughing because my mom had.
No, I was laughing at Carol's comment.
What'd she say?
She said,
Florida drivers.
She said, that's how Florida drivers are. I have to go Chicago on them. Drives me nuts. You have to go Chicago.
You go Chicago.
Chicago.
Or however they talk. But yeah. But Memphis, oh my gosh. I mean, I've driven in Dallas. I've driven in Atlanta. I've driven in New Orleans. But Memphis, buddy. It's a whole, I think they have their own set of folks that just are cray-cray drivers.
Yvonne said that's the way it is in Atlanta. Try hauling horses through Atlanta. They dart over 6 lanes in front of us and expect us to stop on a dime.
Yep. I just don't understand.
Memphis is more dangerous than NASCAR.
Who said that?
Nancy.
Yeah, Memphis is. Memphis is like you're driving offense, defense, and any other kind of fence, and sometimes you're on the fence because people are pushing you to the fence. And if you're not in the right lane to get off on the exit, they are not going to let you get in the correct lane.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, it's not bad every day, you know, like just during the day and stuff probably, but in the morning rush, OMG. I was just white knuckling it to work where I used to work, and I was like, this is how I'm going to die. This is how I'm going to die.
Thank you for the advice, Tammy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we need all the advice.
Anything is
See,
fine with me because I have no idea about anything about this.
Our wonderful viewers, somebody out here knows what we dealing with.
That was perfect, Colin.
What'd you say, NASCAR? The NASCAR comment?
No, about my Chicago.
Chicago. Ask Carol about her hot dogs. They bought like 100-something hot dogs or some kind of brand of hot dogs.
Huh?
Well, you know, Chicago's famous for hot dogs.
I thought New York had the best hot dogs.
Uh-oh. Carol's going to chime in. New York have the best hot dogs or Chicago have the best hot dogs? I know what she's going to say. Of course.
But who has the best pizza, though? That's what I'm really trying to dig into. A hot dog is a hot dog.
But
I want to know about that pizza dough. That's what I'm really trying to figure out.
But Chicago is real deep dish, isn't it?
Deep dish pizza.
Okay, so I got the outside done. See how it kind of looks, this weathery look? I just love it. It kind of looks like stained. But see, the wood grain still comes through, and that's what I'm kind of aiming for.
Yeah. Becky, I did see today where
Vienna hot dogs, are those like Vienna sausages that come in the can, Carol? Ooh.
Like beanie weenies. Becky, yes. I did see today where Arkansas posed like a record for coronavirus cases.
Nice.
So that's great.
Nice.
Chicago. New York has the best. Man, we have started a debate in the chat. Oh Lord!
Started a debate about the pizza and the hot dogs.
I've had New York style pizza from New York. I've been to New York, and I've tried. I think I ate pizza probably. I stayed there like a week, and I probably ate pizza. Probably like 4 days out of the 7 days.
White knuckling through Little Rock. Oh boy.
What'd she say?
She says like white knuckling it through Little Rock too. Oh boy.
Whatever.
Maybe you have to be there earlier than everybody else.
That's what I was thinking. I'm probably gonna have to be on site at my job
at like 7 or 7:30.
No, probably like 6. I was thinking like anywhere from 6 to 7. Okay.
I'm glad we're getting to chat with y'all. I know I'm just sitting here painting, but we're going to get to the watermelons.
Little Rock is like Memphis or close. That's what I call it, white knuckle.
White knuckle driving, yes.
A hot dog is not a hot dog. We bought a case of 100. No, not like meat in a can, LOL.
But you know what I'm talking about, though, Carol? Those little Vienna sausages.
I'm not trying to offend you. So do not take my comments as offensive. I'm more or less just picking at you.
Yeah,
but
she knows.
I really, really do want to try that deep dish pizza, though. That's what I'm trying to get my hands on. Now, a hot dog, I'd have to try. I like hot dogs. I like
hot dogs too.
I like hot dogs a lot. But if they're good enough to buy a case of 100, I need to know about that too. Might need to order some.
I'm sure Carol's got some she could just like freeze dry mail to us if she's got 100 hot dogs.
Yeah, well, Paige said I'm also could be working nights, which is very possible.
Oh, wow.
I could be working nights. That's true.
That's true. Well. I'm almost done with this, guys.
So, I'm kind of, up in the air still about it. So.
We don't know. We just know what day he's got to be there and all that good stuff. Hey, Jeannie, I'm sorry if I threw everybody off tonight because I went on early, but we got to get a start on that. Had my granddaughter crafting with me today on my live. Yes, it's fun, Yvonne, to have somebody on crafting. It's lots of fun. When he leaves and he's not here, I'm like, I miss him when he's not here helping me. Like he's being my prop man right now.
Carol, I'm still waiting on my pajamas.
Oh gosh.
Tell Bill to get on that.
Bill has to hook up with the pajamas.
What are they again?
They were bee. It was supposed to be a bee, and it was some. I don't even know.
Chinese pajamas.
They were from. She ordered them from somewhere, and they came from China, and they were like 4 sizes too small. And yeah, and they had. It wasn't a bee on the front. It was some kind of other little crittery looking. I don't know what it was. Chinese bee, I don't know. Was it murder hornets or something? I don't know.
What are you talking about?
What was on the pajamas? It was supposed to be a bee, and it wasn't a bee. It was some...
Lee, where did you get that little U.S. hang tag behind Colin? Which one?
That... Me,
That?
I made it. I made it. What did you do?
The corner of the paper towel holder
I
just caught me in the middle.
I'm going to knock everything down. Watch. There it goes. There's my little sprinkle sign just went to the floor. This is a set of tags that's in my store. So it's just it's like wood, and it's glued onto each other. But that's in my shop. We cut it on my Glowforge, and it's part of it's a whole set, and it's part of a set that it goes on my tiered tray that I'll be putting on my tiered tray. So but they're in my shop. Okay, so now I've got the gray done.
Carol said, LOL.
Hey, I don't. I'm look at that.
Look, I get to keep on talking.
Yeah.
LOL, I should send you PJs and hot dogs for graduation gift.
Oh my word. So I have to tell you the whole story about Carol bought this old book at a store, at an antique store, and it had a bunch of papers and stuff in it, and they tracked the whole family down and got it back to them. It was really cool.
That's wild.
I know, it was really cool.
That was so nice.
That's like Bill's project.
That's so nice.
It's taken up like a whole new a new story on its own, like this family and the whole history of the family, and it's pretty cool. How he found them and tracked them down, and yeah.
That's wild.
Isn't it wild? It's pretty cool.
Can you make bigger ones?
I can. I sure can. I actually had a lady message me the other day needing just the USA and the tag. But yeah, you're welcome to message me and tell me what you need, and we'll work something out.
How do we get to your shop? I will post it in the comments,
and
then
I'll pin it.
And then I'll pin it on Mom's thing.
Okay, so I got
y'all. Just hold on.
Oh, wait a minute. I keep finding a spot. I keep thinking I'm done, and I look down, and there's something that I missed. But when you see these little crates in the Dollar Tree, don't pass them up. I don't know if y'all seen some posts or some things where people have done. They glue them all together.
Let me pin the comment.
You should just get over there and here.
Well, I can't see from that side.
Here.
I'll reach across. You
okay,
hold.
I'll hold that. There it is.
You hold.
Hold it down.
And I'll pin.
I'm holding the paintbrush in my mouth. I'm not smoking.
I hope I ain't got no boogers.
Hold it down.
Pin.
There it is. Cool.
All right.
Okay.
Sweet. You can find all her stuff at that little at that link right there that I just pinned at the bottom of your screen.
And I'll give y'all a sneak peek of something I got that I'm gonna post on my shop.
Stream saw it first.
What?
I said the stream saw it first.
The stream saw it first. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
okay.
You're streaming. You call
so
it
I think I've gotten it done. And see how the wood just takes it in different spots. That is done back there. It just doesn't look like it, but it just looks like an old wood crate. So if you don't see these, don't pass them up, because some people take them like this and they'll glue them together like a little shelf, and then go this way, and then they'll glue a whole bunch together, and then they'll hang it on the wall like a little shelf. So it Donna, he's not going to Texas. He's going to Arkansas, which is 2 hours away from his mama. He's going to Little Rock. That's where they assigned him to. So he's going to Little Rock, Arkansas, and we're so excited. Was it Barbara asking about the tags? That was who it was?
I'm pretty sure.
So anyway, if you whatever you need, just message me and we'll work something out. However big you want it, whatever.
Barbara asked about them, and Brandy asked if you can make them bigger.
Yes, I can. Just message me and just tell me what you need, and I'll be glad to. We'll chat it out and talk about it. So now I'm going to try to add a little brown. Just same technique. I just got a little water. But these little crates, are great. You can do them this way and like do them all together, or do them this way and glue them together and make like a little shelving thing to hang on the wall and put makeup bottles in. I think I'm just gonna kind of.
You need to get like a.
That?
Yeah. I was literally gonna say you need like a piece of cloth or something like
baby
that.
white. I'm just gonna try to I'm just trying to kind of brush some on here and there, and then I'm gonna take this baby white and just kind of smear it in and rub it in. If you don't use baby whites when you craft, you're missing out. It's awesome.
You're both a great fun to watch.
Oh, thank you, Mandy.
Thank you so
Hey,
much.
Sandy. Yes, Donna. He's gonna be closer to me for sure. I'm so excited. I just squalled the other day when he called and told me, and I was beside myself because, you know, I know they got to grow up, and I'm not the mama that holds the strings really tight. I know he's got to grow up and have his own life, but I worry, and just like any mother does, about, you know, being in a big city, not knowing anybody. Now he'll just be 2 hours from me, so I'm excited. So see, I'm just putting on some of that, and then I'm just kind of smearing it and wiping it on, and it just kind of blends in and looks like it's supposed to be there. So that's all I'm doing. Just a little, and this color is, of course, burnt umber. It's one of my favorite colors of all the paints. I use it tons and tons and tons. Thank goodness Colin won't be so far from you. I know, it's hard, Dana. It's really hard. I use baby wipes. Yes, I use baby wipes, and baby wipes takes off chalk paint off your hands like magic.
I live about an hour from Little Rock. If he needs a good home-cooked meal, tell him to look me up.
That's so sweet.
I feed 18 kids.
I have some great people on here, awesome people.
And grands every Sunday.
Y'all
Thank you so much for the invite.
Y'all are so
it.
sweet.
I
Y'all are
appreciate
so
it.
sweet. It's awesome. I don't care what anybody says. There still are a lot of good people in this world.
How far away was college from home? Actually, so I went to college in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, which is down closer to the Gulf Coast. It's about, an hour and a half from the Gulf Coast?
Yeah.
So I was, my hometown, her hometown is from Meridian. That's where I grew up, is Meridian, Mississippi. And where I went to college was about an hour. But from where she lives now, it's about 5 hours. Hattiesburg.
No, I can get to Hattiesburg about the same time. Because I have to go, I can go down 55 and go 49 and get there quicker.
It's probably about 4.5.
It's about 4 hours.
About 4.5 hours from college to her house.
But he was only an hour from his dad, where his dad lives.
Yeah.
So he wasn't that too far from family. But now he's going to be 2 hours away, so Colin will be here a lot more often. Yay!
I don't know about every weekend, but...
No, I'm not saying every weekend, but when you get hungry and all that, you'll come home.
Yeah.
When you're itching for some attention, and Paige is gonna come up, and she can meet him here,
And I can drive down
and
to see
he can
Paige
drive there
too.
to see Paige. So yeah, so Dallas would have been a stretch. Dallas
Right.
would have been
And
8 hour drive.
It really, I know I'm moving away still, but at the same time, it could have been a whole lot worse. I was really expecting to be in some out west in West Texas in the middle of nowhere,
The desert?
10 hours from home or something like that.
Are
So
these guys dry?
it turned out better than the
Let me get my
than the worst case scenario that was in my head.
Look,
So,
you talk to him. I gotta find something over here. I forgot. I hope I got some of this moss.
but
God bless. I gotta get the moss out. Here it is.
when he has a boatload of laundry to do, actually,
He's gonna have a washer and dryer.
the apartment that I'm looking at has a washer and dryer, so I'm actually pretty excited about that. So I don't.
It's a brand
have
new
to-
apartment, brand spanking new. So he's excited.
Yeah,
Meridian watching tonight.
Meridian,
Oh,
hometown.
hometown.
You should come to California.
Ooh, California. Okay, so
That is on the bucket list
yeah, I want to go to
for
California
sure.
too.
For sure.
I'm
Once all this clears up.
I'm supposed to be in New York and DC this week, and it got canceled, so that didn't happen.
Yeah.
That one up there's got some.
California's definitely on the bucket list at some point. What's really on my bucket list for California is In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger.
But don't they have them some other places.
They have them out west. You can actually, when I went to Grapevine, Texas, out there in Dallas, they had one.
You didn't go?
And I didn't get to go. You ought to
Oregon.
come to Oregon. I'm on the Oregon coast. I bet that is beautiful up there.
That's a long way. You know, I know this sounds funny, Dana, but since we're down here in the South, as you can't tell by my accent, we're like, you know, one of those states out there somewhere, you know, like Nebraska and states out there. It's just out there somewhere. That's how I know that sounds bad, but we're like never been there, so it's like, you know, it's just out there somewhere, you know, all that Colorado and Nebraska and all that out there in the middle somewhere, but Oregon's not, though. But oh, look, who's doing mad faces? Who's doing mad faces?
I don't know.
Okay, mad faces can go. Okay, so I got my green eggs. They're dry. They're eggs, but we're fixing to turn them into watermelons.
Tammy said west side of Little Rock is definitely better to live in. Good.
Okay.
That works out.
So I mixed the green shamrock with the white and with this green. And so now I'm going to take just this green and I'm just going to make my squiggles, and I'm all nervous about it.
See, Donna says she loves I Love In-N-Out.
I don't guess I've ever seen one.
Because their whole thing is like their like secret menu or whatever.
So should I do it like this? Like little...
Yeah.
Do they squiggle? They go long ways.
Yeah. You could do one like long ways, do one.
I think the stripes go long
What
ways.
is the population of Little Rock?
I don't know.
I feel like it's pretty big though. I feel like it's pretty good size.
I don't think it's as big as Memphis.
No, I don't know. I don't think it's that big.
Look how cool this is looking, guys. Not
I think
like a
you
watermelon.
should spread them out a little bit more though.
I will on some.
On the next one. Some of them are different than the others. Ever been to Vermont?
No.
Actually, I've looked at Vermont. Haven't been to Vermont. Looked at it, but never went across the line.
Where? When we went to D.C.?
Yeah.
I thought that was Maryland on the other side of it.
Was it Maryland?
Maryland's on the other side.
Okay, excuse me. We were looking at Maryland.
We were at George Washington's house.
Not Vermont.
We were at George Washington's house, and we looked across the Delaware River? And we saw Maryland. He was in 6th grade then. He don't remember.
I do too.
You remember, but I'm saying you wasn't paying attention to the geography at the time.
Yeah, it was. Girl, it was a river.
But that's
we were on his back porch.
We were on his back porch. His back porch was gorgeous.
Hi, from beautiful Michigan.
There's my...
Hey,
does that not look like a watermelon, guys? Look at that. And that was an Easter egg. So if you have any old Easter eggs... Here you go, Potomac. Thank you, Peggy. I'm so sorry. See, I don't know either.
The Pontotoc.
Potomac.
Potomac. Pontotoc.
Pontotoc River.
I read that so wrong.
I'm gonna get tickled and I'm not gonna be able to function. Look at the water. Does that look like? Now this side I kind of messed up right there.
On the Oregon coast, we don't have that awful humidity. Humidity is the pits.
But that look like a watermelon?
Yeah.
It was an Easter egg. No. So when you got some old Easter stuff, you need to just
get to painting another.
I'm painting.
We can talk and paint.
Break them on out. So all I'm doing, as Colin was talking about Little Rock, is I'm just starting up here at the where my stick is, and I'm just kind of zigzagging my paintbrush, because y'all know those little squiggly lines on a watermelon, they aren't straight, and I just do just like that.
Looks exactly like a watermelon.
It does.
I should have brought you one from Mathis's.
Yeah, thank you. I hadn't even had one this year, and they're like my favorite.
They're the best.
I love watermelons.
They only get the best of the best.
Just kind of ziggy-zagging with my paintbrush. Nothing perfect. See how it just looks?
108 with no humidity today here in Tucson, Arizona.
Woo!
Oh, I just had a ton of eggs. Wait, hold on.
Well, here's your idea, and I know Hobby Lobby probably still has some that they're trying to get rid of that nobody wants. Here's you an idea. You can have a whole watermelon patch of all your little mini watermelons on your tiered tray. Yes,
Teresa, those are plastic eggs.
Well, they are like spill my water. Okay, they're these little. They come in this little egg container thing, but they got a plastic coating on them. But they're not the plastic eggs that break apart. And then I also have these little ones I was going to show y'all. You could totally do it with these too. These came from Dollar Tree. I don't really remember. But these are styrofoam, but they have paint on them. You could paint these and make little bitty watermelons. But I just, I'm doing my tier tray after July 4th. And watermelons, and because I love watermelons. I think watermelons scream summertime. Hey, from Colorado, Donna.
Hey, Miss Renee.
And then, so I'm just trying to make me up some watermelon decor to go on my tier tray, make it look all cute and summery after July 4th. There's number 2,
Linda,
watermelon.
I just actually broke my month-long keto diet just so I could have watermelon. Is watermelon not considered?
No, watermelon's got a lot of sugar in it. No, you can't have watermelon on keto.
I kind of thought watermelon would be like good for you, you know?
It is good for you, but it's got like a high sugar content.
Yeah, because they're delicious.
Right, so see how I'm doing it, guys? I just got a flat brush.
Ziggy-zagging equals leave personal vocabulary. Y'all have no idea.
Yes, I have my own vocabulary, right? Crafters make up words, you know. But see, this is I have a flat brush and I'm just doing like this with it on the egg. So on the watermelon.
Should have cut one open, paint it red with seeds. It would be so precious.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I really wouldn't. I could get Colin to slice one open.
Let's do it.
Are you gonna cut it open?
I guess so. Is there stuff on the inside?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
Colin's
it might just be down an egg.
Hang on, let me find my knife. Hold on, here we go.
It feels.
I have a kitchen knife in my craft.
Yeah, it's solid.
Okay, well this is a cutting board thing.
Or what if we cut it in half, like you would cut a watermelon?
You do it however you want to. Yeah, cut it long ways.
Yeah.
And we'll lay it out. All right, here we go. He's doing it. And I'm just going to continue ziggy-zagging.
We're doing watermelon surgery here.
I say all kinds of made-up words or 2 words combined together. Like when I say something's tiny, I don't say tiny. I say it's teeny-ninny. I don't know.
Paige is probably sitting in the living room going, I've seen him cut a watermelon. This can't be good.
She's going to come busting through that door in a minute. Let me show you how to do it. It's a baby watermelon. Please don't have an emergency room visit on live. We don't need to cut off a finger. I've already burned myself really bad on live one time.
Well, you work for the Red Med, so they could stitch me up.
They could, but let's not do that. We got stuff to do.
These
tonight.
things are hard.
I know. I don't know if they're styrofoam. Are they styrofoam?
I think so. Yeah.
Don't knock all my other ones over. Look at there. Looks like you're cutting open an avocado is what it looks like. Look at that. Now you get to paint the inside all that pink color.
I wish it was flat though.
Well, it's gonna look like, watermelon's not.
I know it's not perfect. I'm rubbing styrofoam on your floor. You can clean it up later.
It's not like it's clean down there. There's sawdust and all kinds of.
There is some type of like a stick or something in there, and it's not your skewer.
See, look at that, guys. That is a total llama. How's your anniversary going?
Where's your paint?
Well, it was great. We just kind of floated around a little bit. I only stayed out there for a little while because I didn't want to get scorched.
Where's your paintbrush?
But we had a good day. And
paintbrush.
Today, see, paintbrush.
Paintbrush. Paint.
Hold on. Let me stick this in my styrofoam over here. We got this whole little watermelon patch going. See, I didn't get to paint the stripes on the outside.
We'll do the stripe.
You want no?
I need a paintbrush. I've been asking you for a paintbrush.
Hold on. This is what I do with my paintbrush, guys, when I have to use my hand. I don't know if y'all do that too, but I do. I hold it in my mouth.
Okay, somebody said sand it. I actually thought about getting a sanding square and sanding it down flat.
Here they are.
But like Mom said,
Look, see, you don't say I don't know where nothing is. There it is. But it's probably going to make a hot mess.
I was afraid of that. Yeah,
but it's not.
It's not doing so hot.
It's sticking to the. All right, so I'm just making ziggy zaggies on this one that he cut on the other half.
Yeah, this is not working like I thought it was.
All right, when you paint it, you probably won't be able to tell that it's all messed up, but it's okay. And if it fails, we'll just throw it away. I'll just paint another one because I got a bunch more eggs.
I have made a god-awful mess down here.
See, he says that too. I say god-awful mess, and he says it too. So he can't say anything about that. All right, so now, look. Hold it, hold it, hold it.
That was you, not me.
I know, but hold it real quick. Hold it.
I know.
So
Wipe it off.
Y'all see what I did? That was an epic fail. Did y'all see the crash?
The watermelon busted.
Yeah, we had a watermelon crash. Okay. No problem. I can fix it.
Is it coming off?
Yeah, it's just paint. It's fine. Look at here.
Look,
I'm getting more and more on it.
That was your fault.
That was my fault.
Not mine.
See? Y'all get to see real life up in here.
I still need a paintbrush.
I know. I'm coming. I'm getting my paint off there.
Being
Look.
slow.
See? I got it off.
Okay, good deal. Anybody else?
I gotta fix that green stripe.
Any injuries?
No, that was the only one that went directly into the paint. How are we gonna hold this down? Or just not? Maybe I weight it that way. And it will, no. Okay. That's not gonna help. Here. Now. So here's your brush.
Okay.
It was laying there the whole time.
Thank you.
Look at my hands. I got paint all over me now. Had a crash. Did y'all see the crash? The Leaning Tower of watermelons just fell down. You two are like a comedy team. We are. It was so funny. I was like, oh no, it's falling. But just wipes right off. Okay. So now I'm going to take my little... I still go the wrong direction. I'm going to take my little beads that I painted with that same green color. And I'm going to attempt to try to do some squiggles on them. But I don't know how that's going to turn out. Probably need a smaller brush. Hey, Lynn. Let's see. I just got an assortment of brushes out here, and I don't know. Yeah, that's working better. This should go quicker. Because I'm going to use these for my wood bead garland on my tier tray. Look at the little watermelon. Doesn't that look so cute? Luckily, I only got 6 to do, so if I had a whole bunch to do, I don't know if I'd make it or not. Those watermelons got picked too early. They did. It just went falling over. I was like, oh no, it's going direct. Of course, it goes directly into the paint.
It never does what you want it to do.
It always is epic fail. But that's how it really is, I'm sure. Hey, Tina. Let's see. So what y'all got planned this weekend? Y'all got anything good planned? That garland's going to be so darn cute. I know, look at they look like baby little round watermelons. You know, Walmart has those little round watermelons all the time. The little seedless ones, and I do like those. We're going to go to Walmart and get a watermelon.
They're pick or choose. You have to know what a good watermelon looks like.
How do y'all tell if a watermelon's good or not?
I know how to judge a watermelon.
I do too, but I want to see what they say of how they do it, because everybody's got their own way of telling if a watermelon's good or not. Oh, Tammy, you're sweet. Yes. Okay, get over the table. This is what I have to tell both my boys when they craft. They'll get way back here and be painting way back here. And I'm
I like to look at it. Like, I want it like in my grill.
You can lean over this way and look like this, because you don't get it on that good shirt. You don't have it on your shirt. That's why I have on an apron.
That's why I
didn't
plan on painting, but here we are.
Oh, Dana, happy early birthday. Everybody can sing happy birthday to Dana. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Your husband thumps the watermelon? Webbing. What's webbing?
So this is the webbing. The stripes are the webbing on it.
Oh, so what's that mean?
I think the more stripes they have, the better it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Or it's got to do with like the distance between the webbing. But I always get
by the B marks. Thump it till it sounds right. White on the bottom. I've heard something about the spot too.
I've always heard at the spot. I pick mine based on their spot. If they have like a darker colored spot, like a yellow colored spot, I grab that one.
Knock on them to see
how much yellowish color is on them.
Yeah, see, I've heard that. Spend the weekend in Tennessee with my son and grandchild tomorrow. Aw, that's nice. the stripes, the color and the stem color and the yellow spot where it laid. Ah, okay.
Yep.
See, I've heard that too. Now, I want to tell y'all.
The yellower the spot, supposedly the more sweet it's supposed to be.
Now, I have a friend who used to be in the produce business, and we were somewhere out of town somewhere, and we were getting a watermelon at the beach or something, and she asked the owner of the store if they had a broom, and a straw broom, and I was like, what in the heck are you doing? So she takes a straw off the broom, or a piece of pine straw or something like that, and she lays it on top of the watermelon. Like, if this is the watermelon, she'll just lay the piece of straw on the watermelon, and if it turns and goes in line with the watermelon, then it's ripe. And by golly, it did it, and we ate it, and it was a good watermelon.
Talking about Miss Carrie?
Carrie, yeah. That's what she did. I was going to see if anybody said that before, because I've never,
I can't say I've heard of such.
If anybody had ever heard of that before, but she sure did it. And I was like, what in the mess are you doing? Some kind of voodoo on a watermelon.
Voodoo on the watermelon.
It was. Now you have me eating. Are you really eating watermelon? Now I'm jealous, because I'm going to have to go get a watermelon.
Well, I thought about halfway into Meridian today about your watermelon. I'll bring you one next weekend. That's what
No, we can get one here.
Well,
that was back in the day, way back. The habit of doing when I'm making jewelry, because I lost a lot of beads. Yeah. Now, I used to do a lot of jewelry stuff too with beads, and and beads would be everywhere when Colin was little.
Yep.
I've always done some kind of crafting or something.
Yep.
Now, this little striping on these little beads takes a little bit, but I promise you, this is going to be well worth it. Because this is going to be cute. This last one I can't really get the leverage on because it's...
Alright, the meat of my watermelon.
Alright, well, show everybody your watermelon.
Hold on, I'm trying to get on the edge.
Look at the beads, though.
There in some of the cracks.
Is that the cutest little things you've ever seen? They look like the little baby round watermelons.
Okay, jar.
I just love them.
Jar.
Okay.
Alright.
Look how stinking cute they are. Okay. Think this is going to stay up here?
I hope so.
I hope we don't have a watermelon turnover.
It looks like we're about to.
You can move that if you want to. Uh-oh.
Okay.
It's staying.
Alright.
Here's this watermelons, look.
Oh, wrong way.
I told you I do the same thing.
Yeah, there are my watermelons.
There's my paint pen.
This one's painted the stripes. This one hasn't yet, so.
Yeah, here, you can do the stripe.
Well, you gotta let them dry, though.
Oh, yeah. But isn't it cute? Whoever idea that was, that's gonna take a while to dry.
I forgot whose idea that was.
Somebody's idea. Don't forget the seeds. Yeah, we're gonna do seeds on them whenever they dry. So now I've got my little pink ones that we painted the same color as the jar. Remember? See, it's all gonna be matchy matchy. I'm gonna take my little paint pen I got from Walmart. It's just a painter's marker Walmart paint pen, and I'm going to literally.
Katrina Moore's idea.
Oh, Katrina, awesome. I'm just going to take my paint pen.
Put seeds in it.
And I'm going to just put little black dots all over my beads. Randomly just dot my beads. I just had to find a good way to get it started. So it can look like watermelons. This is tedious too, but I get some good paint on my end of my paint pen. But this is so cute. Look, I don't know if y'all can see them, but they little bitty dots. They look just like little seeds. Isn't it cute? Thank you for sprinkling, guys. Isn't it cute? Look at it.
Yeah, that's good. You need to do something on the inside of my watermelon.
I am when it dries. And you can't put the heat gun on it because it's that styrofoam. It'll
You know,
melt.
some watermelons actually don't have the stripes.
Yep.
As well.
So, have all y'all ever eaten a yellow meat watermelon? My daddy loved yellow meat watermelons. He loved them.
They're good.
They are good.
I've always heard they're typically more, like, juicy. They have more juice content than, like, that of a red one.
I don't know. I still like red, but he loved yellow meat watermelons. And do y'all call it meat? He called it yellow meat watermelons, what they are. So I want to know, like, they have seedless watermelons. So how do they grow seedless watermelons if there's no seeds?
I would say it'd be like a GMO, right?
Well, I don't know. I'm asking because I don't know how they grow something that doesn't have seeds. How do you start it? This is the kind of stuff that you think about at 2 o'clock in the morning when you can't sleep. How do they grow seedless watermelons?
I always just kind of figured it was the GMO.
I guess.
You should scoop out one of the cut ones and put little pink balls in them like a watermelon bowl.
Ah. Look, y'all are getting all detailed.
The unicorn paintbrushes are awesome. The tips are really soft, says Charisse.
I told you, Charisse. Yeah, she messaged me the other day and said, I got those paintbrushes at Five Below.
Hey, Charisse.
They're awesome, and they are. Those Five Below paintbrushes like these that I paint with. I love them. Love, love, love them.
Straight out of the field in North Carolina. It was delicious. Every yellow meated watermelon I've ever had, it's been pretty good.
You
pretty
can't
solid.
Find them very much,
You
though.
really can't.
You got to find a farmer that has them or selling
Right.
them on the side of the road or somewhere.
So
I missed the whole side of that.
We have a garden back home in Meridian. My dad and my stepmom have one, and we planted regular watermelons, and then my stepmom's dad has they travel to Belize or whatever, and they have a special type of watermelon down there. So he smuggled some seeds back in.
I was going to say, that's not real legal.
Yeah, but anyways, he smuggled some seeds back in and planted the watermelons here and grew a garden and everything, and he would bring us Belize watermelons, and they were really, really good. So I took some seeds out of the watermelon he brought, and I froze them like last summer. And we took them out of the freezer this year, y'all, and planted them, and they're actually coming up.
Awesome.
And we actually have like some good vines going on them right now.
Okay. All right, so that's drying. So our watermelons, these are going to take forever to dry. You might have to turn the fan on.
How many watermelons have you stolen?
Oh, I've never stolen a watermelon, I don't think. Yes, we have yellow watermelons in North Carolina. We do too, but no, I've never stolen a watermelon. Really, I never have.
It is the 2 in the morning here. Man, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, where are they?
Morning.
She's
in the UK, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm getting out this beloved moss.
Yeah, Paige said we need some watermelon. So look, Paige.
Paige, you just trot on down to Walmart while we're
No, she can get Chase to go to Walmart.
and carry one back. We live right around the corner from Walmart and Dollar Tree, which is dangerous.
She can get Chase to go get one. Chase and Camden and Braden would be glad to go.
They'll carry it back, and that thing will be broke before they get back. It'll be fell on the ground. We dropped it.
I know, they'll throw it off in the pond over yonder and see how far.
So I've got some of this moss that gets everywhere. Let's just say that.
Okay, Nancy has her input on the watermelon topic. All right, Nancy, what do you have to say? The stem needs to not be green. The yellow spot / field spot where it's laid lets you know it is matured. The stripes,
vacuum cleaner.
The stripes webbing larger means it's sweet and it needs to be heavy. I love the heart of a melon. Absolutely, you nailed it. I'm talking about you hit the head of the nail, girl. I mean, that is literally what you're looking for in a watermelon.
All right, so everybody's educated on the watermelon ripeness tonight.
If you need any tips on watermelon picking, look at that comment. I'm almost tempted to pin it to the bottom of the stream. Okay. So y'all can see how to judge a perfectly good watermelon.
Nancy
Nancy did it. Nancy did it.
Nancy just put it all in one post.
We had watermelon with our pizza for supper tonight.
Oh my goodness.
We had pizza as well, and we're probably going to go get a watermelon. So, you're giving us an idea.
I know. So look, y'all. Look how stinking cute that is. Look, it's wanting to go in that paint so bad.
You just keep on.
Let me move that plate right now.
Is this dry?
No. I just threw the plate of paint away because I'm going to get it everywhere.
Where did you get that small sweeper?
The vacuum? On Amazon. I can post a link for you if you need me to. It is the most handy dandy thing ever, ever, ever. That moss stuff gets everywhere.
Oh, Nancy, we got to draw the line there though, girl.
What's Nancy saying?
She's a salter.
Nope. No salt.
Can't do it.
It takes the sweet out.
Some people do it, and that all the power to her. You can
Just don't put salt on mine. Don't get anywhere near my watermelon.
Don't put salt on mine.
What are the little pink balls? Those are wood beads. They are wood beads like this. I got these off Amazon too. I buy them by the pack of like 200 at a time because I use them for everything. These are the 20 millimeter size. That's normally what I use. Those little black dots are still drying. So I just took them and painted them green like that. And did the stripes on them just like I did the eggs. And made some watermelon to make them match. And it's going to match my jar.
Somebody asked if your vacuum is battery operated or USB.
It's USB. It has a little, hold that. Okay. It has a little top. And I probably won't be able to get it off. But, oh, there it goes. The cord goes in here, and the cord's not actually in there, but the cord goes in the top, and it has a little port right here, and you plug the cord into it, and you plug it into a USB, and it charges it. And I hardly ever have to charge it. But y'all, look at that stuff in there. I've got sawdust.
I have created so many debates tonight, and I'm sorry.
About the watermelon.
I have ruffled feathers probably about pizza, hot dogs,
and watermelon. You're so funny.
I mean, even like looking at a
thank you, Linda. Salt and pepper on my cantaloupe, but not my watermelon. Yeah, my mom and dad did that too. They put salt on their cantaloupe.
They did. And if you put salt on your watermelon...
I don't like cantaloupe. I just don't like it.
I like cantaloupe. Cantaloupe's pretty good. No.
Salt is necessary. No. You're messing with the sweetness when you take the salt, when you put salt on it.
People are... They are entitled to their opinions.
They are entitled to their opinions.
Eat
it how you like it. You eat it how you like it. I could just bring a watermelon home, put it on the counter, slice that thing open, and just start going.
Hey, Miss Sandy, Paige is on the couch. She isn't feeling so hot right now, so we're letting her chill out. And while we...
So Michelle's asking, what fruit are the pink balls? I just did them like the watermelon color and put little black dots on it with my paint pen right here. And I'm going to make a bead garland out of these, but the dots aren't completely dry, that paint pen. So I'm going to pair them with these. And I'm going to make my bead garland, so, they're going to be alternating. And then I'm probably going to throw some natural ones in there, too, and make a cute tassel. And I'll probably post that this weekend and show y'all. Because these are... Post a link to the vacuum. I will, Barbara. I'll post it on the... when I get off, I'll post a link for it. Salt and a little cayenne pepper. Oh, Christy's stepping it up with the watermelon.
Cayenne pepper? I have never in my lifetime heard of cayenne pepper on a watermelon, but
she likes
you kind of intrigued me here.
A little hot.
So does it make it...
Hey, Nikki,
I know it makes it spicy, but... Okay, how did you get started putting cayenne pepper on your watermelon?
Yeah, for real.
That is what I want to know. How in the world did you get started doing that, Christy? All right. Hey, Miss Nikki.
I'm just trying. These little dots are not dry. They don't dry as she said, try it.
Try it. I think I'm going to have to. Do we have
My daughter and I are watermelon No. That's funny, Sharice. Watermelon-lonics. Watermelon-aholics is what you're saying?
Okay, let's see.
I love watermelon.
Somebody asked, what about honeydew? I have never had a honeydew.
I've never had a honeydew, but I like the way it smells. Like when they have honeydew lotion or honeydew candle or something like that.
Aren't they green?
Hey, Deborah J. Yes.
They're green.
They're green.
They look
Cantaloupes are orange.
They look like a cantaloupe, don't they, though?
Yeah, but they're green, I think. But I've never had one. Are they sweet?
I've never had one.
I've never had one. But y'all, does that look like a little crate full of watermelons? That's going to look so cute on my tube tray.
Put my cut open ones in there.
But they're still wet.
Why are they still wet? Your chalk thing's supposed to dry faster than everything else.
Because it's styrofoam, but look, you got big puddles of it.
Yeah, because I had to get it down in the cracks.
Here, let me blot it off, see if I can get it to dry.
Oh, honeydews are great, says Deborah J. The one and only Deborah J.
Well, we're just going to give us a bunch of fruit and set it out at the bar and cut it all up and
Miss J, Thomas called me earlier and wanted me to go eat at Long's with him. And you know what? I'm all the way up here at Mom's. I can't do that. I was very disappointed because I haven't seen him in so long.
How about that? Check it out. See, that one don't have the stripes.
Don't do as many seeds. Because when you cut it open, you can't see that many seeds. You want to still see some of the paint.
So you're saying it should not be as seedy?
Yeah. less seeds the better.
I figured he was going to say something because I said seedy.
And Colin, you know Deborah J knows what she's talking about, right? Absolutely. You are the woman.
Look how cute that is.
You're the woman with a plan.
All right, so we got our little... Colin, I got to paint the stripes on that side of that one, but this one's done. See? So he took one of mine and cut it. So I'm going to put this. I'm probably going to put it like this. And tilt it up on my tiered tray a little bit and set one of the little...
phone change Colin to Colin.
Oh, look how cute that is. And those are Easter eggs, guys, from Easter. Isn't that just... They look just like watermelons. Look at the camera. Look how cute they look.
Kaylee, you got to quit that now.
What's she saying?
I don't need nothing
Need a fondue
like that.
fountain. Look, we have gone from hot dogs to pizza to eating watermelons
fountain.
with cayenne pepper and a fondue fountain. We are like fancying it up tonight with...
If I could have a fondue fountain and have it fueled with queso,
he would have he would just have his mouth underneath it with queso, kind of like the waterfall at Krispy Kreme when the glazed waterfall comes over and the donuts go up under it.
So Miss Donna Page is my awesome girlfriend. She you must have missed her. We were here 2 weeks ago. And I brought her on the live. It's just been me and Mom.
What were we making that night?
I don't remember. But anyways, I brought her on the live with us for the first time. So
she was on a couple of Fridays ago.
So she's
not feeling real great tonight. She's just kind of got allergy stuff going on.
Have you had Chipotle's new queso? They have new queso. So we don't really have Chipotle's a lot down here, but they have one.
In Memphis, I think they have one.
And I used to work in a place in where Ole Miss is, if you're familiar with Oxford, Mississippi. And they have a Chipotle. And when I would leave work for my internship, I would go grab Chipotle on Tuesdays and have Taco Tuesday right by my lonesome. So fun story of the day. But no, I have not had their new queso, and you're making me want to go try it.
Doesn't this look like a little farmer's market, little bin thing that you see at farmer's market all displayed with the little... watermelons and stuff, they have it cut open. But I am so gonna make these little dots are still not dry. I think they're still wet.
She must be a great gal to be with awesome you. She is awesome.
So then the only thing about putting the glue on these sticks is that you have to
awesome.
You have to force them off. You have to get the glue off to get them off.
Everybody's hungry now.
Everybody's hungry. Everybody's going to get pizza and hot dogs. And watermelon.
That's why we ate before we got on here. So
yeah, we ate before we got on, but I could still use some watermelon. Need a little chalk sign that says 5 cents. Yes, Michelle, I knew I need to put a little sign on it. I've got some of that somewhere, Doug, from the Dollar Tree. Hey, Candace.
Hey, Aunt Candace.
We're making watermelons out of Easter eggs. Oh, we have made.
You need to put some in the back of a little red truck.
Look. In the back of this truck or that truck. You grab that truck. Look here. We're fixing to show y'all something.
Is it gonna fit?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna fit perfect.
It's gonna fit perfect. Look here. Look at here. Look at that. Look at that.
Now you just
how stinking cute. Cute alert.
Julie said Paige is awesome. She is.
She is awesome. She is. She's all sniffly tonight.
Candace had hamburger steak. I bet that was delicious.
Well, we had pizza because I had to come live. And we've been talking about watermelons because
Kathy got some butter beans and cornbread, Lord have mercy.
Kathy got the butter beans and cornbread. Candace usually has butter beans and cornbread. Now you're getting some of my cold watermelon. Okay, Nancy, you're pushing it too far.
That actually
cold watermelon, because I've spoiled my family because I used to take it out and get them, cut all the watermelon out and get all the seeds out and put it in the refrigerator. I used to do that. Now I just cut it up and put it in the water in the bowl and put it in the fridge and get it cold.
Whoever had the truck idea, that was a good one.
Yeah,
that looks really good.
Isn't that cute?
Yep.
And I have that truck up here.
It would actually look better if you had a bunch of these and you just stacked it in there. Because when you drive past a person selling watermelons out the back of their truck like that, they have a whole
boat
truck
load.
bed
And they got
full.
The thing down.
My allergies have been horrible this year.
Nancy said I'm getting me some ice cold water. Nancy, I'm going to get a watermelon before the night's over. Even
well,
though
you need to clean out your storage unit.
we are.
Anyways, I feel Paige's pain.
Thank you,
allergies have been
Becky.
horrible this year. Well, actually, she really doesn't have that bad of allergies. It kind of started like yesterday, and she's just been stuffy and
Sneezy.
sinusy, and her eyes have been itching and stuff like that. Have you ever had frozen grapes? Can't say I have.
I have. And then if you dip them in, what is the Kool-Aid you dip them in and coat them with and then freeze them? I've seen that too. Those are good.
I keep mine on an air conditioning vent until I cut it off. Keeps it
Okay, I'm trying to get you have to peel the glue off that I did
like
with
20 of the little ones. Yeah, look.
Yes.
So you could put the little bitty
well,
ones.
what about these? We could paint. You could do these
like
this
those
size.
and put it in the back of your truck there and have a little watermelon truck.
Isn't that cute? I got some more of these eggs. See, I can paint all those and put in the truck. This truck came from Dollar General. I was like on a mad woman hunt for it.
Where did you get the truck? I'm sure
Dollar
she got
General. I was on a
from Dollar General?
yeah, it was $10. But I was on like a mad hunt for that truck, and I think I went to every Dollar General around to find
Jello sugar.
Jello, that's what it is. Jello.
Jello sugar. I love frozen grapes.
And then you roll the grapes in the Jello, and then you freeze them. Put them on. You can put them on skewers like this.
That sounds rather delicious.
Here's all my beads, guys. I took them off the sticks, and then I'm gonna mix in. So I'll probably do a natural one every other one, or I might even paint them white. And I'm gonna do them in between. But don't that
y'all
look so
quit
cute?
now. Y'all stop.
There's gonna be a watermelon
and
surge.
Cayenne pepper. I'm very curious about the cayenne pepper.
Gosh.
We'll
We'll keep y'all tuned on the cayenne
That's an
pepper.
interesting situation because I like spicy stuff.
Yes.
Don't eat watermelon at night. Bathroom trips should keep you awake.
Dollar General in March. Though.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you like a lot of watermelon. You're gonna
pee
at first, and then after that,
I almost said pee
yeah.
on stream.
Yes, you're.
I wasn't gonna say that. That's kind of TMI.
So great, frozen grapes keeps your wine cold. I have seen that, Linda. That's pretty cool. Put the grapes and float around, and they're real pretty. But look how cute. This is so stinking cute, guys. I think. Look at it. It looks like something you'd see at the farmer's market. Little Colin's little half watermelons there. But I mean, all they were Easter eggs from Hobby Lobby. Like I said, they still have stuff, and they have it 90% off now. But this is how it started off, and now they're cute little watermelons in this little Dollar Tree.
Nancy said, "Hey, Lee Valentine has some wood trucks in her shop. I heard."
Yeah.
Little different, but
different trucks.
same concept.
Where are they? Here's
Frozen
one.
watermelon is awesome too. Frozen watermelon. I bet that is delicious. I bet you could put them on like some skewers like this.
I have a truck, but
and have like shish
this
kebabs.
part of the fender is not cut out all the way. There's the truck I have in my shop, guys. They're just the little flat.
This one was a misfit. He's got some problems.
Yeah, he was a misfit. All I have is misfits. Of course, I had one earlier. I thought was.
Jane's wanting to know what happened to Jane. So the storage unit. I saw Bob's text, but I haven't had time to text it back. So she has a storage unit. The air conditioner leaked, and it leaked all into the floor of the storage unit. So we're having to move all that stuff out.
It's in a climate controlled storage facility. It's not my own building, and so they called me Friday and said, "Oh, our air conditioner leaked, and there's water in your unit." And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And it would be when I was out of town. But Craig went and checked it out and said the floor was wet. Some of the boxes got a little wet. So we've got to go over there tonight when it's cooler outside. And, well, of course, it's air conditioning there. But when everybody was off work and could go and get everything out and kind of check it out and make sure it's all okay. Yes, Janet, you did. Oh, awesome. You got them in the mail. Awesome. You need to cut those trucks so they can be put together like a model. Yes, Dana. I have... Colin don't care if he ever sees one of those wood trucks ever again.
We cut out so many trucks. I'd rather watch paint dry than do that.
They were here, what, 2 weekends ago?
And that's all we did.
We cut out trucks and packed trucks and sanded trucks and all that stuff.
If you guys ever wonder what goes into making all those trucks that y'all have and all those other wooden things that y'all have bought from her store, it's an all-day
It's a big deal.
affair.
It is. It's a lot of work, but I love doing it, though. It's not a job to me. I come home at night and I work on it, and it's not a job to me, but... So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to give y'all a little bitty sneak peek of something I've got up my sleeve that's going to be going into my shop. Because I have to cut it out, and I have to test cut everything. If I design it, I have to test cut it. And then I have to Then I have to paint it so I can show y'all a picture of what it's going to look like. Make sure it cuts everything right. Make sure it looks right so before it gets to you. So I'm going to give y'all a little sneak peek of, this is like a little frame that it goes in, okay? So this is a frame. See, the back's not even painted. It's just a little frame. This is like a little raised little lip thing, and it has this little stand that fits together. Hold on, let me get the pieces. I thought the piece
Kathy
was in
said
it.
My grandkids got mine. I didn't even get to paint one.
I posted some that some viewers had sent me, or some followers had sent me, and they put scrapbook paper and stuff on them, and y'all, they were absolutely precious. I hadn't even had a chance to do that for myself. Okay, so here's one of the this little insert goes inside of this little frame. So
Since we're talking about watermelons.
Since we're talking about watermelons, because I'm on the watermelon thing right now, because that's summer to me. It says, you know, summer's watermelon. So there's one of them. And then here, I gotta set this down where I can get to it. So then this comes out, okay? I'm gonna get it this way where y'all can see it. My little beads are in the way. Okay, and here's the other one. Isn't it cute? And it just sets down in there and sits on that little lip like that. See? It just sets in there, and it kind of looks like shiplap, fake shiplap. So that's what it looks like. So, and I'm gonna have like all different holidays for these inserts for every holiday. So the watermelons one are gonna be first, so you can get extra holidays. They're not on my shop yet because I've got to get them posted on my website, you know, all that good stuff, and that takes a little time. But I will get it done, so when I have time to start cutting, because the minute I put them up, they're just gonna go crazy, and I'll have to cut. So, so anyway, so here's that one. Then I have some other stuff that I'm designing, so don't think I'm just not doing anything. I work on this in my sleep, I think. I get up thinking about it, and I go to bed thinking about it, and it's a constant thing, but I absolutely love it. It's my passion. So I've always crafted in some kind of form or fashion, and I love doing it. So my kids have crafted ever since they were little too, so we've always painting or doing something. So, well, Linda, the frame's not my idea. Was actually another Glowforge person on one of my pages. They sell that file. But now the watermelon and all that stuff, that's my, you know, I designed all of that. So the little pieces glue on. And the piece it'll be engraved where you know exactly where to put the letters. So there's no guesswork. You can just paint it and then glue them down. And see, it's like 3D. It sticks off the little pieces of wood. And I just painted it these exact same colors. I've kind of got a theme going. If y'all hadn't seen, I've got a theme going. So, but I'll let y'all know they'll be up pretty soon when I get to.
Log cut plenty. I want one.
Log cut plenty. I will. I'll cut plenty. I usually just wait till y'all order it and then I cut. But anyway, I got to get him settled and, you know, with his moving and all that good stuff. And then it's going to be full force again. So. Doing watermelon crafts.
Everybody's
a lot of
doing
people are
lemon
doing
crafts.
lemon crafts. I don't like lemons, but I love watermelons. I like the lemons too. I've done, I don't know if I've done a lemon craft. I did pineapple. That was a pineapple.
Party like a pineapple.
Look here. Let me show you what I got. And I think I'm just gonna pick somebody at random tonight, and I'm gonna send y'all that because I found this last weekend when I was in Meridian with my best friend, and I'm just gonna pick somebody tonight, and I'm going to message you and send you this in the mail. It's that little Dollar General dollar thing. And somebody's going to get that. So I think I'm just going to give that away tonight since we're on the watermelon thing. Now we got to go get a watermelon and go to the storage unit.
We got a lot of stuff to do.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to get off, and now we got to start working. I'm procrastinating.
At 8:30 at night.
Yeah, I'm procrastinating going to do this, but it'll be okay. So hopefully stuff's not too messed up. So, but I hope y'all try this. Dig out your old Easter eggs and don't throw them away. And Hobby Lobby's got them 90% off. So, and get you a little crate from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to put this on my tier tray. But I may make some more for my truck. But isn't that cute? I think it's so cute.
Don't forget to post the link to the vacuum.
To the vacuum cleaner. Yes, I will. Bless you. That's sweet of you. Oh, yeah. I'm going to pick one of y'all. Bye, Candace. Love you too.
Bye, Candace.
All right. Well, guys, we're going to get off. And we are going to go to the storage unit. And then we're going to go get a watermelon at Kroger. So, all right. Colin, if you need me to babysit you, Bama sign, no charge. Nancy likes that sign. First time watching, really cute. Oh, thank you. I hope you keep coming back. I'm live every Monday and Friday. Sometimes I throw another one in there somewhere or another, but please keep coming back. And, oh, good, Barbara. We did too. We enjoyed it. Watermelons and pizza and hot dogs. We've talked about all of it. Now everybody wants a watermelon. So.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Yeah, we're going to ride over to Little Rock tomorrow. So, looking at apartments for my son who's grown. I don't know when that happened. All right, good night, y'all. Have a good night.
Good night,
and
everybody.
We're going to go get a watermelon and go to the storage unit.
It was
or vice
good seeing
versa.
everybody.
All right, see y'all later. Bye, guys.